Okay, so we've covered arm guards and tabs. These are some of the basic things you're going to need to start shooting a traditional bow. What we're going to talk about now is some safety precautions. The first thing I've got to tell people is this: just like anything you're doing, make sure you're aware of your surroundings and your backstop, right? Do not shoot unless you don't know what's behind what you're shooting at, right? Safety, safety, safety first. When you're stringing your bow, I highly recommend, always with a recurve, using a stringer. This is a limb saver stringer. The bottom limb takes this and it sits nice and deep in a pocket over that limb, okay? The other part fits over the upper limb tip. And what I do is, I want to step evenly. So one foot's going to be parallel to where the working riser starts here, the working limb starts, I should say, here, and one foot's going to be parallel here. And all I'm going to do is pull up on that bow evenly and slip the top string loop off, and now my bow is unstrung. This is going to prevent your limbs from being twisted. If you step through that bow, which you can do, there's a lot stronger chance, because you've got to bend that bow, that you're going to twist that limb. And getting a limb twist out of a bow can be done, but it's frustrating, and if you get a limb twist and you shoot with it, you can damage your bow. Use a stringer. It's really simple. Do I leave my bow strung? If I'm shooting my bow a lot every day, I will leave it strung. If I'm going to not shoot it for a couple of days, I'll simply unstring the bow. There's no damage to it. It doesn't affect anything. I know what my brace height is, so I can check to see if my string and my fist meal or brace height to my bow is still the same, and I don't have to worry about it, and it's a lot safer. Do not leave bows, especially laminated bows, in vehicles. In heat or sunlight, you're gonna have problems, right? Think about that oven concept, right? To restring my recurve, it's really simple. I make sure everything's lined up. The string's parallel to the string grooves here. Same place I'm gonna step. I'm gonna bring up the string, pop it into the grooves, make sure it's in the string grooves, and I am good to go. Check my brace height. Looks good. If I need to measure it, I'll measure it. But I've got this Flemish string twisted up pretty good into the brace height for this Howitt recurve. Now, with a longbow, you can step through. Now you can use a stringer with a longbow because of their length. I mean, this bow here is, I believe, a 68 incher, okay? Again, this is an American D-shaped American semi-longbow. It's a string follow with a dish grip, and I can step through it because there's no curve in the limb. So all I do is step through here, I brace it evenly, and I just release the string and it's unstrung just like that. To restring it, I just brace it again, make sure it's in the string groove, and Bob's your uncle. Simple. Now, I will say the most common error I've seen with people is using the step-through method with a recurve bow, and it will twist the limbs. A lot of folks say, oh no, I do it all the time. It takes seconds. Get a good stringer, get used to using it. Safety first, all right?